place is unbelievable, mate.
What I love is the fact that you're literally in the middle of nowhere, so remote, but 5-star luxury.
The resort, the lodge, unbelievable. Great staff, great people.
Very, very special. Now this is Jez Hubbard, and Jez, I've got one serious question. Do you know there's no brown trout on the Coburg Peninsula?
Mate, my little trout rod goes everywhere with me. And if I land something big on this, oh, it's going to go off.
It will go off. I reckon that rod will go off. Bang, 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 bang. You do realise the fish here are quite big.
We'll find that out.
After you, mate.
Cheers.
The good news is, I've got an 8-weight and a 10-weight, so if you get smashed, we might still be a chance. But if that doesn't work, I've got some pretty serious fishing rods with big sinkers and stuff like that too, so I reckon we might do okay. Morning, team.
Hooked me up with a magnificent little Shimano outfit here today. The thing that's worrying me the most is this. It's literally a stick of metal, 2 hooks rigged off the top, and he tells me that that is going to catch fish. Got my doubts, but let's go find out.
We've just pushed offshore because we've seen a little break in the weather. Our plan is to catch a few demersal species. When I say demersal, I'm talking bottom fish. I'm going to put a squidgy prawn down, soft plastic. Jez has got the jig. Let's see if we can find a few fish.
Yeah, I've got 2, mate.
Nice one. Might have a little tricky here. What have we got? Oh no, we got better than a tricky.
Got a coral trout, Paul.
Coral trout on a soft plastic. Now, let's hope you've got the same, but even bigger. That is just like super duper special. And he's actually taken a squidgy prawn. These things have a big liking for them. What do you got, a little tricky?
A little tricky, I think.
And literally, 1 ounce jig head, put a prawn on, drop it down, bounce it up and down. And you're using a metal jig?
Metal jig.
Oh, he just deflated. And that is pretty cool when second drop of the day I think we're talking about. You've got a coral trout and a tricky snapper on artificials. How good is that, mate?
That's unreal. The guide was straight onto it.
I've heard other people say other things, but I reckon was it's all right. Oh, that's a good hit. Yeah, good hit too.
Got it.
Well done, the double. We're getting good at this, Jez.
Straight onto it, mate.
Straight on, like drop down, bang. I don't know what I got here, I got a bit of weight. I got a tricky. Oh, no way. That is just funny. You wait till you see what Jez has got. I've got a tricky snapper, and you've got?
I've got a coral trout.
The exact opposite to the first drop of the day, on the second drop of the day. That's what I call some pretty serious fishing. They are just magnificent fish. These trickies, we've eaten a few over the last couple of days. How good are they?
And they're magnificent.
Well, there's only one thing left to do, mate. Let's get our plastics and our jigs back to the bottom, because this is what I call pretty hot fishing session.
Well, guys, I reckon we should wind up and go back and do that drift again.
Sounds like a plan. Really important when you're doing this bottom fishing. You drift over the good ground, you literally race back up, drift over it again, because you want to have your jigs in the perfect position, give you the optimum chance of catching some fish. This has got some go too.
Double hook up again.
Mate, we just can't miss these doubles. Double tricky. I don't know why they call them tricky snapper, because they're actually not that tricky at all, are they? They should be called easy snapper or simple snapper. That'd make a lot more sense. Yeah, that's a good one. That hit hard. Coral trout. How good is that? I mean, that is I keep saying it, that is the perfect eating fish. Jez has got a lovely fish there. We've got the trout and the tricky, but how could you complain with a fish like that, Jez? I mean, how does that rate against your brown trout and Tassie, the way they pull?
Well, they definitely pull a bit harder, but I have my doubts about that rig pull, but it's done the job.
Mate, when in Rome, eat spaghetti.
Awesome stuff.
Good work, mate. Nice tricky snapper. Well done. That's a solid fish. Well done. Oh, well played. Well played. I'll lift it for you.
Thanks.
Oh, that is about as good a fish
Look at that
as you ever hope to catch. Look at that. Well done, my man. That is a quality fish. And on a jig, 11 out of 10.
Come a long way to catch that.
Well played.
He's awesome.
Oh, yes. Got him on. Well done, mate. What are your thoughts?
Triple snapper, I'm thinking.
What do you think it was?
Well, I've lied to you. It is a
coral trout. Well done, mate. The trout are coming in thick and fast. How hard did that hit?
That was a big hit.
Ooh,
there's a bit there.
Nice. That's another big trout. You are trout king. Well done, mate. That is unbelievable. On a jig, that is just world class.
Cheers, mate. Top stuff. Oh, mate, that's a serious fish.
That is a serious fish. How's the strike? And you know they're big when they start pulling straight back down. Look at the bend in that rod, mate.
That is unbelievable.
That is what you call epic. This is solid.
What do you call it?
I'm calling, I've got no idea. I'm gonna say a nice golden snapper, I'm gonna say. We actually saw this fish on the sounder, 3 big arches. Dropped the plucky down, it was said there's big fish there. Oh, it's a nice trevally, mate.
Hold on, I've got one too.
Oh, well done, mate. Well, I reckon you might have what I've got, a beautiful trevally. And once we land this fish, we're heading inshore because I want to get this man's arm stretched on the fly rod. Let's do it. Woohoo! Oh, it's a beautiful coral trout. Look at you. Let's get these 2 fish in and show it to everyone at home. That's a nice trout of the day, mate. Oh, trout of the day. Well done. The TT, trout trevally.
Unbelievable, mate. This place is lighting it up.
Now, am I going to break your heart? We're going to leave fish to go and find fish. You okay with that?
As long as I get the fly rod out, mate, I'll be stoked.
Sometimes it's about having that fishing goal, and I want to get this bloke some beautiful fish on fly. That's it, just wiggle it. Have you got him?
Got him.
Well, oh, yes, man, well done. That's it, I love when a plan comes together. Good work, mate. Now, I think you got a queenie there. There was some big brassy trevally in amongst that too. Some big fish like this big, a whole school come up. How much fun's that?
That is unbelievable.
What do you reckon about that for a fly fishing? Oh, yeah, baby.
Got a lot of trout on the fly.
Yep.
But nothing like that.
So where do you fish for your trout?
Mainly out the Western Lakes, up in the Highlands, Tassie.
And dry fly fishermen?
Dry fly, sight fishing.
Size, what, 6 weight?
Awesome. 6-weight
Yeah,
rod.
isn't it beautiful? And what's your best trout?
Actually got a big one about 8 pound.
Oh!
So that was about the biggest I've got.
Did it pull this hard?
Nowhere near like this.
I just love the fact that this rod is absolutely loaded. That's a Loomis 8-weight. Beautiful rod, just 4-piece, take it anywhere. The reel is a Sage 4580, beautiful fly reel. And Rio fly line, I love Rio fly lines. This one's a weight forward floating 9. If I use an 8-weight rod, I'll often put a 9-weight line over it, just gives it extra casting power. And you're doing a great job, mate. Try and just lift him up a bit towards me. He's not a monster, but he goes hard on fly, doesn't he?
I think he's about done.
He's about done. Swing him over. Come here, mate. There we go. And that is an epic fish because, you see if you can grab, just watch those tail scoots, mate. Just try and grab him under there like that.
Put the rod down.
Yeah, put the rod down. That is an epic fish, brassy trevally, just hold him like that. Good work, mate. What an absolute cracker. With fly fishing, it's all about the take, isn't it?
That was sweet.
How good is it?
Good. Hit so hard. There was that many fish there too.
And that rod just bends and all of a sudden you're going bang. Now, that fish there, honestly, probably weighs 1.5 pounds. I saw fish down there trying to take that, it would have weighed 20 pounds.
Yeah.
So what's say?
Perhaps a bit unlucky.
Well, you know what? You can't be unlucky when you're spending a day in the water with me catching fish on fly. But what say we go and try and catch a big one?
Sounds good to me.
This is a lot of fun. It doesn't need to be a monster to be cool, as my mum always says. Sometimes the small fish are the sweetest. Well, we've had a little bit of success with that fly, the pink gusto, but we just don't feel it's getting down deep enough to fire these fish up. So I've gone through our bag and found this Klaus's minnow. The Klaus's minnow is unique in that the hook actually sits upright and it's got dumbbell eyes at the bottom there. It's going to give it extra weight. Doesn't make it easy to cast, but it means when it hits the water, it'll actually sink down a couple of feet. And I reckon that could make the difference. Even though this fly is pretty much chartreuse and green with a bit of gold, it actually looks black in the water for some strange reason, just like a little anchovy. And I reckon these trevally are going to go nuts for it. He's on it, mate. Keep stripping. Keep stripping. First cast.
Oh,
yes, got him.
Got him.
Oh, how's that line coming off? Yeah. Woohoo. First cast. I've actually hooked it. Oh, what's that behind it? What is that? A massive shark or something? Oh. It's huge. I've got a big golden trevally on the surface here. I've got his mate under him. Now, I don't know if you've hooked a brassy or a golden, mate. What do you reckon?
Not sure what that is.
But it's big.
Pretty big.
Look at that line coming off. Oh, I've just pulled mine. In fact, that's perfect. Perfect timing. This is big, mate. That was huge. The fish that come up behind him No idea what that was, but there's some big golden trevally in that lot. Now, obviously a golden trevally, they are a very sought after fly fishing fish. They're a fly fisherman's dream, the golden. Big fat pucker lips, beautiful golden bars. I caught some monsters in Exmouth with Matty Gates and my boy Jet. I can't see what yours is yet, but geez, some big fish in there.
Could be another brassy.
So if you've just joined us, this is Jez. He's a fly fishing guru from Tasmania, and today our goal is to catch him some big saltwater fish on fly. And judging by the bend in that fly rod, our goal is definitely succeeding. Okay, very close. That's it. Slide him. Oh, look at the size we've made under there. I'm just going to try and swing him, and there is your fish, my friend. Look at that. Another beautiful brassy. If you had to put a hook in one of those goldens, OMG, oh my golden, they were massive.
We'd be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go back, we're gonna have another go, because seriously, every time we go over that lump, we're getting absolutely smashed, and I am loving that this plan is coming together.
It's unbelievable.
Well done, mate. Oh yeah, there they are. Yes! Got him!
Oh.
I was actually dirty. That's a better one. I was actually dirty because I accidentally hooked one, I didn't mean to. But I didn't even see the take. What happened?
He has smashed that.
He ate it.
Yeah.
A school come up and
I was just sitting it out the back of your jig there.
I can actually see that these were bigger fish, and I tried to lift my jig out of my fish's mouth because I'm here, in case you've just tuned in, to try and help Jez catch big saltwater fish on fly. So I'm just trying to get them up, not trying to hook them, but I've done that. I'm going to try and get out of your way, mate. You just take your time.
He stripped that line with my finger.
Didn't he? What? That's a solid fish.
Massive my finger.
Solid fish, and I reckon this one's all right too. This could be exactly the same size as yours, mate. Yeah, there. Oh, there's fish down there still. Just stay tight and keep it bending that rod. You're doing a great job, mate. The hardest part's getting a hook in them. Once you get them on the fly rod, they're actually a lot of fun to angle, and the line slows them down a bit.
Never really had time to strike that. He just ate it. He just ate it.
Well, that's what you want.
Oh, get out of there. Oh no.
Just reverse up, maybe was. That's it. He's going back around. Well done. Beautifully played. Oh. And I reckon we've hooked ourselves a pair of brassy trevally, Jez. So I got a question. You got 3 siblings.
Yep.
One of them is Alana, the boat sales IFISH apprentice.
Yep.
I'm going to come under. Yeah, so how did you suck up to make sure you were the one who got this awesome trip?
Well, Alana owes me a bit of a favour, actually.
Oh, really?
I let her live board free.
Yep.
In my first house.
Yeah.
For a couple of years. So she didn't have a leg to stand on, really, to be honest.
No, you got to look after your sister. Hey, you know what? They call that karma, mate, when you look after your sister or anyone else, and they look after you.
I think this makes up for it.
I think it does. These fish are trying to kiss again. I'm sorry. Mine's going under the boat. I'm going to try and rip him out. I want to get my fish out of the way. You go over me. I reckon you've got one of these on your line, mate. I'll try and get him out of your way. And that is the fish that I reckon Jez has got on his fly rod. That's a beautiful brassy trevally, probably around the 3 kilo mark. And on fly, as you can see, he is getting absolutely smashed. I mean, I've got a serious little jig outfit there and I'm getting smashed. But look at that. If you want to know what one of them looks like on a fly rod, that's what it looks like. That is a solid fish on fly. You champion. Are you just enjoying the moment or are you actually struggling?
Struggling a little bit, but I'm absolutely loving it.
How's the parabolic bend in that fly rod? It's cool, eh? And that is a 4-piece fly rod, believe it or not. Travel with it all around the world in your suitcase, not a problem at all. That's a solid fish, mate. Very solid. Here we go. He has swallowed that fly, eh? He has absolutely swallowed it. There's another fish just underneath him. Ah, come on. Got him on. Mate, look at this, just quickly before I give this fish to you. Have a look at where that fly is. Check that out. It is right down his gullet. We're going to be able to get it out. That's that Klaus's minnow we showed you earlier. Unbelievable. Now the only thing you need to do, mate, is hold your prize. Grab this, put your fly rod down.
Yep.
Grab that there and support the belly. That is a first-class sports fish on fly, mate. What thoughts are going through your mind?
It is unbelievable. I'm thinking if you haven't been here before, Northern Territory, Arnhem Land, Seven Spirit Bay, get a group of mates together and get up here. That is unbelievable.
And you know what?
Fishing is sweet.
If you can't find a group of mates, just come by yourself because it's going to be fun. Mate, that is so cool. You know what I love? The fact that we set out with a goal in mind. to catch a decent fish on fly.
Yep.
Took us a little bit of a go to work
Did.
it all out,
Took us a
but
few drifts.
you know what? Like anything in life, if you persist, eventually you're going to get it right. Mate, I'm so happy for you. That is just gold.
I am stoked.
Brassy
Thank you so
gold.
much.
You're welcome, mate.